Hello everyone. I thought I'd use some more scraps up and made this little one-piece gift box for these Nivea Lip Butter cans. Very sweet actually. As I say, it's all just scraps I'm using up from that I had left from larger projects. Okay, so very simple this one. You only need one scrap piece of paper. I've used double-sided and it's quite heavy. It's again from that white Christmas paper pad from the Works that I bought for £3. So you only need one piece which measures 14.2 by 7.7 centimetres. I only work in centimetres, I'm sorry. So you will also need a little scrap of card. Just cut it down to measure 4 centimetres square, and that's going to be our little template to cut out our aperture in the lid of the box in there. Okay, then you need a piece of acetate measuring 5 centimetres square, and that's basically all you need. Very small amounts of things. Okay, so with your, I'll leave that there and I hope you can read it. With your paper for the box, you need to score it at 1.2 and 6.5. So only 2 score lines going up over the length of the box. Then turn it along widthwise and you need to score at 1.2, 6.5, 7.7 and 13 centimetres. I'll do those again for you. 1.2, 6.5, 7.7 and 13 centimetres. Okay, right, so once you've scored in your lines, burnish them all down. There we go, your lines folded. Right, so we are going to cut away only a little bit. So at the moment there's no top no bottom unless your paper's directional. Okay, if your paper's directional then you need to be aware of that, because whatever you choose it has to be sort of facing the right way. So I'm going to go this way. So this is going to be the lid of my box. So I am going to cut straight down and straight across and cut this square away completely. I'm not going to wedge in at the moment because I'm going to use a corner rounder punch, because this lid is going to slip inside of the box with a bit of luck. Right, and then down here you're going to cut a straight line on both sides of that glue and tab and then wedge it out. You don't need a lot of wedging doing here, you just need a little bit. Cut that very well. Do that one again a bit. That's it. What I'm aiming to do is when I'm doing my wedges is I'm trying to cut away the score line so that I don't have to hide it inside the box, because you don't want it visible on the outside of the box. Right, so that's all I've done for the moment. So that's going to be the lid of my box and this is going to be the base of the box. Okay, so while we have everything flat, the easiest way to, I'm going to round those two and each side of these corners. Okay, so I'm folding those in out the way so that I can fit that corner into my punch. Okay, so that's the first one done. Now fold that out the way so you don't get that by accident. Come in and do these 2 corners down here. And then finally fold that one out the way and do these 2 corners. There we go. So that's what you've got as the lid of your box. Okay, all the corners are rounded off so they can slide inside the box easily. Okay, so now with your 4 centimetre square, all you're going to do is put a little bit of glue on the back I'm trying to avoid using any dyes or mechanical tools so that anybody can do this. And to be honest, it's nice to get back to just creating rather than relying on the dyes. But you know, I love me dyes. I love using dyes. But I like construction. I really do like working up these little boxes. There we go. Right, so I've just glued it into the centre of my lid. And now with the craft knife, I'm going to use this as a template and carefully cut out the aperture for the window. The beauty of doing this is you can keep this template and make as many boxes as you want. It's very easy to keep it. There we go. Right, now with my usual 3mm tape, double-sided, I am going to get as close to the aperture edge as I can and just run a border of the tape around the aperture. There we go. Then I'm going to burnish the tape down. This bonds it to your paper or card, whatever you're using. Okay, and then with the back of an old craft knife, I'm going to just slide it under the tape so that I can remove the carrier paper easily. And then with my sticky pad on me, with my sticky note on my acetate so I can find it, I'm going to position the acetate. Try and make sure you cover all of the tape you've just laid down, because what you don't want is sticky inside the lid. But I've measured it all nicely for you, so if you're careful, it shouldn't happen. There we go, and burnish down your acetate to the tape as well. So that's what we have at the moment. Okay, we're nearly done. It's really that easy. Fold in your ends, your glue and tabs. Put a little bit of glue on each of those. I've just decanted some more glue into my bottle. I use a knitter's glue, I just prefer this bottle. So it's coming out quite a lot, so I'm just going to wipe some of that away, so it'll take too long to dry. There we go. Right, now I'll keep my fingers off the acetate so don't make it sticky. Right, so then just as nicely as you possibly can, try and get a really nice 90-degree corner. Glue down your corners. And it's quite little, the box itself, so these are only 1 centimetre deep, so they're quite sort of tricky, so just take your time. There's no great rush. And there's not anything to do like the candles, we're putting wraps around them and things. There's none of that with this. This is your box done. And this is going to, oh, I'll put my lip butter in first, sorry. Put your lip butter in and just tuck all of the edges in. And there's your little box. Cute, eh? There you go.